Once upon a time, nestled in the heart of Asia, Afghanistan lay like a hidden treasure chest, rich with untapped mineral wealth. Beneath its rugged mountains and arid plains, the country held vast reserves of rare earth elements, lithium, copper, gold, and iron ore, resources that had long been coveted but scarcely exploited. As the world moved deeper into the 21st century, the eyes of powerful nations turned toward Afghanistan, each seeking to unlock its hidden riches. Among them, China emerged as the most determined, driven by a mix of strategic ambition and economic necessity. China, with its rapidly expanding economy and insatiable appetite for resources, had long understood the importance of securing raw materials. Rare earth elements, crucial for the manufacture of high-tech devices, renewable energy technologies, and military equipment, were of particular interest. Lithium, essential for the production of batteries for electric vehicles, was another prize. For China, gaining access to Afghanistan's minerals was not just about economic benefits, it was about securing a future where its technological and industrial sectors could thrive without dependency on external sources. The Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, China's grand vision for global trade and infrastructure connectivity, provided the perfect framework for this venture. The BRI aimed to revive ancient trade routes and create new ones, linking China to Europe, Africa, and beyond through a network of railways, ports, and highways. Afghanistan, strategically located at the crossroads of Central and South Asia, was a vital piece of this puzzle. By investing in Afghanistan's infrastructure and mineral sector, China could integrate the country into its broader BRI network, facilitating smoother trade routes and ensuring the free flow of resources. The first step in China's quest was to establish strong diplomatic ties with the Afghan government. China approached this with a blend of economic incentives and promises of development. Chinese officials engaged in high-level talks with Afghan leaders, offering substantial investments in infrastructure projects, roads, railways, and power plants, in exchange for access to the country's mineral wealth. The promise of modernization and economic growth was appealing to the Afghan government, eager to lift the country out of poverty and conflict. Chinese companies, both state-owned and private, began to move into Afghanistan, bringing with them expertise, technology, and capital. They conducted extensive geological surveys, mapping out the mineral-rich areas with precision. The Mes-i-Nok copper mine, one of the largest in the world, became a focal point. Discovered by Soviet geologists in the 1970s, this site held an estimated 5.5 million metric tons of high-grade copper. The Chinese mining company, Metallurgical Corporation of China, MCC, secured a contract to develop the mine, pledging billions of dollars in investment. However, extracting these resources was no easy task. Afghanistan's rugged terrain, coupled with ongoing security challenges posed by various insurgent groups, made mining operations risky. But China was undeterred. It deployed advanced technology and machinery to overcome geographical hurdles and negotiated with local power brokers to ensure the safety of its operations. The presence of Chinese workers and engineers in remote mining camps became a common sight, a testament to China's commitment to its goals. As mining activities commenced, the economic impact on Afghanistan was significant. Job opportunities sprang up, and local businesses benefited from the influx of Chinese investment. Infrastructure improvements, such as new roads and electricity supply, began to materialize, bringing a semblance of modernity to previously neglected regions. The Afghan government, too, saw a boost in revenues from mining royalties and taxes, providing much-needed funds for development projects. For China, the benefits were manifold. The steady flow of rare minerals from Afghanistan ensured a stable supply for its burgeoning tech industry. Factories in Shenzhen, Guangzhou, and other industrial hubs hummed with activity, producing smartphones, solar panels, and electric cars powered by Afghan-sourced materials. This supply chain security was crucial, especially as global trade tensions and competition for resources intensified. China's control over significant portions of the world's rare earth supply also gave it a strategic advantage in international diplomacy and trade negotiations. Moreover, integrating Afghanistan into the Belt and Road Initiative strengthened China's geopolitical influence in the region. The development of trade routes through Afghanistan created new economic corridors, linking China to markets in the Middle East and beyond. This connectivity not only facilitated trade but also enhanced China's soft power, presenting it as a benevolent partner in development. However, this quest for minerals was not without controversy. Critics argued that China's presence in Afghanistan could lead to a form of neocolonialism, where local resources were exploited primarily for foreign benefit. Environmental concerns also arose, as mining activities threatened to disrupt fragile ecosystems and displace local communities. In response, China pledged to adhere to stringent environmental standards and to ensure that its projects brought tangible benefits to the Afghan people. Amid this unfolding drama, the role of Pakistan added another layer of complexity. For years, Pakistan had been a key player in the region, balancing its relationships with the United States, China, and Afghanistan. The Pakistani military, wielding considerable influence over the country's foreign policy, played a double game that would ultimately pave the way for China's deeper involvement in Afghanistan. Pakistan had long been an ally of the United States, receiving substantial military and economic aid in exchange for its cooperation in the War on Terror. However, Pakistan also maintained clandestine ties with the Taliban and other militant groups, leveraging these connections to maintain influence in Afghanistan. This dual strategy allowed Pakistan to secure its interests in the region while extracting benefits from its alliance with the U.S. As the U.S. began to withdraw its troops from Afghanistan, Pakistan saw an opportunity to shift its strategic alignment. The Pakistani military facilitated negotiations between the Taliban and China, smoothing the way for Chinese investments in Afghanistan. By doing so, Pakistan aimed to bolster its own strategic position, ensuring that its neighbor remained under a friendly regime and within its sphere of influence. China, recognizing Pakistan's crucial role, deepened its ties with Islamabad. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC, a flagship project under the BRI, symbolized this growing partnership. CPEC aimed to create a network of infrastructure projects linking Gwadar port in Pakistan to China's Xinjiang province, providing China with a direct route to the Arabian Sea and enhancing Pakistan's economic prospects. The Pakistani military's double game facilitated China's entry into Afghanistan, creating a new geopolitical reality in the region. As the U.S. presence waned, China's influence grew, supported by Pakistan's strategic maneuvering. For Afghanistan, this new dynamic offered a mix of opportunities and challenges. The country stood to benefit from Chinese investments in infrastructure development, but it also faced the risk of becoming a pawn in the great power rivalry. Despite these challenges, China's determination to tap into Afghanistan's mineral wealth remained unwavering. The partnership between the two countries continued to deepen, with both sides recognizing the mutual benefits. For Afghanistan, the influx of Chinese investment and expertise offered a pathway to economic stability and growth. For China, securing access to rare minerals was a strategic imperative, vital for sustaining its technological and industrial prowess. As the world watched, the story of China's quest for Afghanistan's rare minerals unfolded, a tale of ambition, resourcefulness, and the intricate dance of geopolitics.